It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded in the end zone. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, down right around the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Garoppolo now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this from 37. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
At the 25-yard line, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got Gordon open, completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. This is Logan. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Bengals 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the carry, it's Logan. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Makes the score Jets 10. Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
48 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
First down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Bengals.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bullock will put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Bengals.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
In punt formation for the Jets.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. (10-3) our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
10. Bengals 3.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Joe Mixon.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and
before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too. Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to get this to Gordon. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Line number 11. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They run with Logan down to the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, watch it.
Garoppolo. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
10 yards on
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Bengals.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Davis first. This now from 42 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd down, it's Logan. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And Adams has it, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
29-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. Got Gordon open, completes it. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Bengals have recovered it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
It's a gain of
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide.
He's got a man, complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13 yards out.
Touchdown.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Lining up for the
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 29, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the return is Williams. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. Open man, Ross complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss left. Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd down.
Throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Boyd. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Jets 17. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 47-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.